Well, guys, this is video the recap of the United City Derby, the Manchester Derby, man. And I can't lie, I am down bad. I'm down bad. I was expecting big things today. I was expecting a good performance. I was expecting a lot of things. I expected some goals as well. A good midfield, maybe. I don't know. I am somewhat at a loss. That was about as bad a performance as I've seen City have this year. You know what? It's the worst performance of the year. It's the worst performance of the season for me. It's frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. Let me pull up the stats here just so we can go over it and I can move on from this game because I don't want to even think about it anymore. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted, guys. I don't want to. I shouldn't say that. I don't want to overreact to one singular game. Like table wise, we're ahead of United. We split the season series. We win a game. They win a game. It is what it is. But City are showing effort in the transfer window here. We are purchasing Antoine Semenyo. We are purchasing Mark Gahey. All to really compete with Arsenal for the Premier League this season, I think. And before Gahey can even get in, it feels like the league is now over. 6 points currently back from Arsenal. They will play today against Forest. I would assume they win, obviously. So that's 9. Once it gets 9, it's over for me. I'm calling it on the league. I don't see us being able to come back from that. That's too big a gap, unfortunately. I know we've probably done it before, but we had better teams in the past than we do at present. I don't want to say anything about the refereeing. I'm not a complainer about the refs. The Dorgu incident, whether it was a red card or not, I don't think that makes much of a difference today. Honestly, the game, City were so poor today. So poor. Just sloppy. It felt like they had no energy. And I question the effort. I question the passion. Where was the passion to beat your local rival? I feel like they didn't have it. And that's disheartening. That's disheartening. As far as individually, Donnarumma, I would say, can hold his head high. He did everything he could. The guy made as many saves as humanly possible in this game. The goals that went in, he has no chance of getting to in reality. They would have been, Superman saves to save the 2 that went in. It could have been 5 if not for Donnarumma. It could have been 5-0 United. How awful does that sound? Rico Lewis, not a good performance, man. Not a good performance. Of course, Nunez would have started, but he's sick, got the flu. So that's unfortunate, but Rico's not a right back. And again, I don't think he's good enough to play at City. I know some people were hyping him up a bit after his performance against Newcastle and Exeter, but for me, I haven't thought Rico was going to be good enough for some time. So that's not surprising. Husanov was fine. He made some good recoveries. I can't complain with him too much, I guess. Max Aline, probably his worst of the games so far. However, he was the only one to get a shot on target on a corner. He almost scored in the first half to put us 1-0 up. If that goes in, maybe it's a different game. He made one semi-error where he and Rico kind of got confused on who was going for the ball and then a bad back pass, but I kind of put that on more on Rico than Aline. Rico should be the leader of those two and take charge of what's happening, and Aline is subbed off at halftime. It happens. I'm not going to kill Max Aline. I thought he was fine. Ake just has no pace. I know people are roasting Ake online and whatnot, but the guy's playing injured. I cannot be too upset with Nathan Ake. He is what he is. He's not fast. He's decent one-on-one. I thought he was okay. He was okay. I don't think the back line was the issue today. We lost 2-0. I don't think the problem was the back line. Then you move up to the midfield. Foden, Bernardo, Rodri. Foden, again, ghost. Not a good performance from Phil. A string of bad performances from Phil. I don't know what to say about it at the moment. He's just in a bad run. He needs something, a kick up the backside, a rest. I don't know. Phil was atrocious today. Bernardo, similarly, also atrocious. I know people say, you just don't get it. You don't understand how helpful Bernardo is to the team. I didn't see it today. I don't normally see it. Maybe that's a me issue, that I don't see the Bernardo master classes that apparently are happening, but I'm not a Bernardo Silva 2026 fan. Legend of the club. Absolute legend. Won everything there is to win. Good captain as well. But he offers you absolutely zero going forward. 0 goals. 0 assists. He's not fast. I don't personally see it. It doesn't mean he can never have a good game. He was good against Newcastle, but today he was awful. He was awful today. Get to the wingers. Semenyo, Doku. Both. Nothing burgers from Semenyo, from Doku. Semenyo had a shot that was, I thought at one point was close, but it was actually a few feet wide, and it, didn't really actually look like it was going in. Doku had minimal success against Diego Dallo. There was, of course, that challenge that, maybe is a red card, maybe not. But again, I'm not sitting here complaining, blaming the refereeing. City were so poor that they didn't deserve a win in any sense of the word today. Semenyo, flying start to his City career. He was bound to not have a good game. This one, he was largely ineffective. I don't think he was horrendous, but he didn't have much to do. Much success in anything he did. And then you get to the big man, Haaland. It's hard to be upset with Haaland because of how much he's done for us this season in terms of goals. 21 in 22 in the league, whatever it is. He's got like 30 in all comps. However, you got to do something in this game. I know you're tired, Erling. I know you're tired. I know you're gassed. You're getting a rest next week. You don't have to play Bodo Glimt. You don't have to play Wolves potentially. We got Marmouche for those 2 games. You're about to get 10 days off. I need something from you, man. It was an awful Erling Haaland performance. He had absolutely no impact on the game. He looked slow, looked sluggish, looks like he didn't care to be out there, to be honest with you. And maybe I'm being overly critical, but I don't see how in any way he affected the game whatsoever. And that's sad because it's a derby. You think a boyhood City fan would have some freaking passion for this game and put some effort in. But I saw minimal effort from most of the squad today, bar Donnarumma, of course. Donnarumma was good. For United, decent performances all around. They dominated in terms of chances. They didn't have much of the ball, but defensively, they were very good. They didn't let us do anything. Is it more City were bad or United were good? I would lean probably more City were poor versus United being so good. Bruno was good. And Buemo had a nice finish. Dorgu was not bad. Casemiro should have scored. Donnarumma save. Diallo hit the post. Maguire hit the post. Lamens didn't have to do anything, really. I mean, what do you say? You look at the stats, and they tell the whole story. I mean, 11 shots to 7, 7 on target to 1. 1 shot on target, 90 minutes against United, who have been awful this year. No big chances to their 6. 6 big chances for them. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable, guys. I don't care that City have so many games in a row and people are saying they're tired. I'm sorry. It's irrelevant. You got to put in performances. You got to play these games and play well to go win games. And City didn't do that. It's the worst performance of the season by a considerable margin. It's our first loss since November, back in the Leverkusen game, and this was worse than Leverkusen to me. This was horrible. It's against your local rival. It's a derby, and you just don't, in any sense of the word, show up at all. At no point did it look like we were scoring, and at no point did it look like we were going to keep a clean sheet. They were on us the entire game, and that's the league. That's the league done. Arsenal will win later today. Even if they lose, I mean, at this point, 6 back, 16 to go, I don't see a team that's competitive at the moment. Look at our form. The last 4 games in the Prem, no wins, 3 draws and a loss. It's Wolves next. You would expect a win there, but I mean, it's disheartening. It's disheartening. I woke up nice and early this morning to see my team win a derby match, and my team decided to not actually play football today. We decided to not show up. So it is what it is. You can't change it. We move. Bodo Glimt next week. Hopefully we have a nice rested, rotated squad and we get a W and qualify for the Champions League, because Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, that's about all the trophies we can get this year. One of those three would be nice. Two would be great. But the Premier League, that one is done, unfortunately. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it, as always. Everybody who came through on the live stream. I know it wasn't a fun watch, but thank you guys for the chats, as always. Appreciate the comments. If you are new, do hit subscribe. We're going for 1,000 here on the channel, as well as leave your comment. Let me know what you think. Premier League is over, but let me know what you think about the rest of the season, as always. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.